Storyteller Squad, welcome back to another episode of That's So Starbucks Legacy. If you didn't watch the last episode, it was a really crazy episode. Cove actually woohooed with her crush at school by the bleachers, so if you didn't watch that episode, go check it out. But Cove, I left you all on a cliffhanger in the last episode to see if Cove is actually pregnant or not. And yes, she actually is pregnant. And I do not know what she's having because I'm planning a little something for us to do with that. But Cove is struggling over here. She just doesn't feel very happy in the house now that she's 16. She's going through a lot of mood swings because of the pregnancy and also her hormones. Being a 16-year-old, that comes with its own set of issues. So yeah, this says over here, unwanted child on the way from Woohoo. Cove did not expect to have a child and is really not sure that she wants it at all, but it's happening. What should she do? So she's just really scared to talk to her dad about it. She knows her dad is really cool though, so she's hoping that he's gonna feel okay about it. She kind of wants to go and talk to her grandma though, because she loves her grandma so much. Her grandma's been there for her whole life. So, and this says over here, pregnancy freak out from discovering pregnancy. Pregnant. It hits Cove now how young she still is, how little she wants anything major and life-changing happening at this point in time. How little she feels ready to handle such a thing. Impossible not to freak out. What will her parents say? Her friends, the father of the child? Yeah, she's worried about what everybody at school is gonna think. You know, she wants to go to prom, and she's also worried about what Griffin's gonna say because she knows Griffin is the father. I mean, she's a teenager. She's not woohooed with anyone else. So yeah, Griffin, I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, they have amazing compatibility and they're lovers. I think that he would probably be okay with the pregnancy. I'm hoping so. So yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him about it in today's episode. But I think she wants to come over here and talk to her dad. But I do want her to go talk to her grandma, Tanisha, first. It's literally 9 o'clock at night, and as y'all can see, I did actually get a new font mod, and it is actually the Life is Strange font. If y'all want that, then I will try to link it down below for you. So she's like, Grandma, I have something I need to talk to you about. And Tanisha's like, what is it, Cove? It's literally almost 10 o'clock at night. Are you okay? Did something happen at school? She's like, yeah, Grandma. Yeah, I went and woohooed by the bleachers with my crush Griffin. You know him. I grew up with him. We were friends. And she's like, yes. And she's like, well, me and Griffin just decided to kind of open up about our feelings, and it just led to a lot more than we expected. You know, we ended up woohooing because we were caught up in the moment, and now I found out I'm pregnant and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to talk to Dad about it because me and Dad are so close. I feel like he's gonna not be happy with me. And Tanisha's like, whoa, Cove, it's okay. Cove, calm down. Okay, first breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. And she's like, okay, Grandma, I'm trying, okay? I'm really trying. This isn't the plan I had for my life, you know? I wanted to move out after I graduate high school, and I wanted to, go and be a conservationist, and I wanted to take care of the ocean animals, and I also want to become a vet too and go to college. This isn't what I had in mind. And your dad will get it, He had you when he was a teenager with your mom. And she's like, what? It's like, really? Is that true? And she's like, yes, it's true. So go home, Cove. I can see you outside standing there. Go home to your dad and talk to him. It'll be all right, I promise. She's like, okay, Grandma. All right, thanks for the talk. I'm just really stressed out. And she's like, it's okay. She's like, it's all right to be nervous. You're a teenager. You're 16. It's normal. Alright, well, we're gonna head back home and we're gonna go talk to Rohix then. But I love that Tanisha is being a good grandma and she's there for Cove. Tanisha has really turned over a new leaf completely. In her generation, she was with Draven at the beginning, and then she ended up cheating on him in college and just was with multiple people, and it was a whole big mess. But Tanisha is now a full-on Christian. She goes to church in Sulani. She wants to marry Luana soon. Like, she's very committed to Luana now, and I love that, she's being such a better person. She's had that like redemption arc, and I'm really, really happy for her. And I think it's really great to see her be such a loving grandma as well. And with what happened at the end of her generation as well, it's really, really nice to see that she's kind of learning from her mistakes as well, and trying to actually step up and take care of her PTSD enough to be a good grandma and also a parent as well. So I think we need to have her come over here and talk to Roix. Okay, he is right here. Alright, this is gonna be good, I think. Let's come over here and just be honest with your dad. Alright, maybe she can tell him a funny story to kind of soften the blow a bit. So she's gonna come over here. Roix has been looking for her. He's been wondering where she was at. He literally called his mom, Tanisha, and was like, "Hey mom, have you seen Cove? I haven't seen her tonight." And she's like, "Yeah, Cove came over to see me. It's okay. She's heading home now." So here's Cove. And Roix is like, "Hey, sweetheart, where were you?" And she's like, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything." And he's like, "What do you mean you're sorry about everything? Like, where were you? What did you do?" And she's like, "Well, Dad, I was actually over at Grandma's, but I have something I gotta talk to you about. Like, Grandma said it'd be okay for me to talk to you about this because you understand." And he's like, "Talk to me about what?" And he's like, "I'm just happy you're home safe, okay? No matter what you gotta tell me, like, I'm happy you're here." And she's like, "Thanks, Dad. Well, can we sit here and swing together and me talk to you about this?" And he's like, "Sure." He's like, "Sit down." So she's like, "Alright, well, I don't know how to go about this. I've been trying to do some deep breathing like Grandma said to do. I can tell she's been to therapy." And Roix is like, "Yeah, she has been to lots of therapy, and I'm really glad she has because of what's happened with her." And so she's like, "Well, Dad, and he's like, "I can tell you're stressed out, Cove. What is it?" And she's like, "Well, Dad, something happened at school. I got told that you got a call from the assistant principal." And he's like, "Yeah, I did. They said that you were doing some stuff at the school. Is that true?" And she's like, "Yes, it's true, Dad. It's true, I have. And I have to be honest and tell you that I actually took a pregnancy test recently, and I'm pregnant. It's positive, Dad, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do. It's really nerve-wracking for me, and I don't want you to be mad at me. I know that, like, you're a really cool dad, and I love you, and I know that, like, this is gonna be a lot for you to hear considering we're really close, but I'm pregnant, and Dad, this is ruining all my plans for my life. Like, I literally wanted to get done with high school first and then have a baby one day when I get my career together and stuff. And now look what's happened. And I made a mistake, and I don't know what to do about it, Dad. I need your help. Like, can you, like, help me? Like, I just need advice on what to do." And he's like, "Cove. He's like, "Cove, it'll be okay, alright?" Oh! Wait! Oh my gosh. He's like, first he was like, "Cove, it's gonna be okay." And then he's like, "Wait, what? You said you're pregnant? You're pregnant. You literally, went to school and you got knocked up? Are you serious?" And she's like, "Dad, please don't be mad, okay? I don't need this right now." And he's like, "Well, you're my baby girl. I don't want you to be having a baby. Like, this is really terrifying. Like, oh my gosh, did that boy not use a condom?" And she's like, "I don't know, Dad. We didn't have that discussion. It just happened." Oh my gosh, he's just like ranting and raving at her. And she's so embarrassed. She's like, "Dad, maybe I shouldn't have even told you, okay? This is really awkward for me. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, Grandma was wrong. I shouldn't have told you." And he's like, "Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell like that. I just am so upset and shocked that my baby girl is having a baby, like, at 16. And she's like, "Well, Dad, like, I'm not excited about it either, but I don't know what to do." and he's crying. Oh no! Look at his face. Look how upset he is. Grief is a process, and acceptance is part of that process. They say time heals all wounds, and like a weight lifted off Roix's shoulders, those wounds have started repairing. Well, I feel like he's grieving a whole nother thing now. Like, he's really, really upset about Cove getting pregnant. So, I don't know what's gonna happen with Cove now. I think Cove is literally just like really mad at him for saying that. Honestly. Oh, this sim has just learned about their teenage child being pregnant. Will they react well and offer support, or react poorly and refuse to be supportive? I think that at first his reaction was like he wanted to be supportive, considering he, had her at such an early age with Juniper. I think that's what he was thinking, like, oh, I want to be there for her. I want her to know it's going to be all right. But at the same time, he wants her to be better than him. So he's now been like trying to talk to her and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're pregnant, like, and all that. So I think that he's going to react poorly. I think he's going to react poorly because he just like had all these hopes for her to, be really a good student and, complete high school and not get pregnant early on like he did with Juniper. So yeah, I think that the fact that he's trying to understand in one way, but at the same time, he's like really upset and really disappointed in her. I think that the disappointment's going to overshine the trying to, communicate and try to be there for her. So yeah, we're going to refuse to support just because I feel like he's so upset with her for her decision. So he's like, Cove, as much as I want to, be there for you and try to support you with this pregnancy, I can't. Because listen to me. Me and your mom had you early on, like when I was 17 or 18, and it was really crazy. Like, I was so happy to have you, but your mom and I, we had problems. We were in gangs, enemy gangs, and it was just a lot for us to handle, and your mom ended up getting murdered. And so that was a whole nother level of pain for me, and I just from then on didn't really want to be committed, and it hurt me on a deeper level. And so I just didn't want that for you. I didn't want you to have that life where you felt like you couldn't do anything with your life because you're having a baby. So even though I was excited that you were born, it still kind of made me have to jump into responsibility quickly, and I just didn't want you to have to feel that way. So I'm sorry, Cove, but I do understand, but at the same time, I want you to go live your life, and I want you to do what's best, and I think you should get rid of the baby. And she's like, Dad, you really think that's what I should do? You really think that that's the right decision? And he's like, yeah, I think that since you have a lot of goals and ambitions, I think you should just, go get an abortion and take care of the baby so that way you can go off to college and be a conservationist like you want to and a vet. And she's like, well, Dad, I'm not sure that I agree with that I want to get rid of a baby. Like, especially, considering, like, I don't know how Griffin feels about it. Like, I haven't even talked to him yet. I've just been crying and, contemplating things. It's just been a really hard night. And he's like, I love you, Cove. I still do love you and I do get it, but I can't with this. This is too much. Oh no, Cove. Oh my gosh. He's literally over here yelling at her again. So this says disastrous news from teen child's pregnancy. Panic takes over Roix's mind as he tries to integrate what he has just learned. Is teenage child pregnant? What sort of madness, what levels of recklessness and irresponsibility plagued his child, them to let such a thing happen? So like, he is just acting this way because he wants Cove to, do things right for her life, things that he feels would make her life better, and he feels that, getting rid of the baby is right for her. Like, it wasn't right for him and so he, had a different kind of lifestyle than she wants to have. So, like, she wants to go and be a conservationist and be a vet and, like, have all these things she wants to do after high school. Whereas Roix, he just dropped out of high school and he was in a gang. So that's, like, a completely different kind of life choice than he was making at that point when he was going to have Cove. So, yeah, I feel like he's just acting, like, really mad and stuff because he wants to be hard on her so she will make the right choice. So, like, the choice that she feels will be right for her. Like, he is now going to do something really chaotic, and I'm really sad about it. But he's like, Cove, I think you need to move out. I think you need to leave. So he's like, I'm sorry, but you need to get your stuff and move out because I can't with you with this pregnancy, okay? I can't deal with any more children. I love my kids and I love you and I always will, but you need to leave. And she's like, Dad, why are you making me leave? Like, I'm really stressed out right now. I'm about to have an anxiety attack. And he's like, I'm sorry, okay? But this is what's best for you. And she has all these emotions going on. Not welcome from getting kicked out. Cove got kicked out of the home by one of her parents. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. This is really, really sad. Oh, and this says over here she's still freaking out about the pregnancy. Worst case scenario from parents' reaction. Cove's parent reacted very poorly to the news of her pregnancy. Angry words flew, and she's had an aggravating conversation. And how are we even family? So yeah, she feels disconnected with her dad now because he kicked her out of the house for being pregnant. And Roix should have understood because he had her at an early age with Juniper. I mean, he fell in love real quickly and had a baby with Juniper. Like, I don't understand why he can't just, like, love his daughter and, like, love her enough to, like, still be there for her when she's pregnant. Like, why would he say for her to abort the baby? That's, like, really awful. Like, honestly, I don't know where Roix's head is at. I mean, I felt like he was really gonna, like, be there for her, but, like, now he's, like, challenging me a bit. So now this says over here that they are having a difficult family dynamic. When Sims have a difficult family dynamic, they simply don't get along like most other family members when socializing. They will usually lean towards complaints or mean interactions. Which, I mean, makes sense, She's kicked out of the house. Like, her and her dad had, like, such a strong bond. Like, they literally did everything together, He was teaching her about gardening. He, spent a lot of quality time with her, It was just really, really depressing to know that, like, she was trying to lean on her dad, and, Tanisha even told her, like, your dad will get it, and he didn't. Like, I mean, he did, but, like, at the same time, he literally freaking told her to move out and get her stuff. So, I don't know. I think we're gonna try to invite Griffin over. I do want to, like, try to get her something. Like, how is she gonna sleep? Oh, she can sleep on the ground with the natural living skill. You know what? We're gonna go over here and sleep. Roix, why did you cause Cove to have to sleep here on the cold, sandy floor here? This is so terrible. Like, she's pregnant and, like, her needs are suffering. She's hungry. But Cove has learned more about using her natural living skill to care for her needs naturally. So yeah, I feel like that's going to be something that she does learn. But look at her. Look at this girl. This poor 16-year-old girl is over here lying on the floor pregnant and feeling really upset, not knowing what to do but go to sleep, and I just feel for her. I feel for her a lot because, like, I had a situation kind of similar when I was a teenager. I mean, I didn't get pregnant, but I did have some stuff happen with my ex, and I understand that feeling. I know it's a really rough one to, like, talk to your parent about it and them act really crazy. So, I don't know. I'm really, really sad for Cove. Y'all need to leave your comments down below about her getting kicked out of the house, and what do you think is going to happen with her, honestly? I am hopeful that Griffin is going to, want to be here for her. I hope that he's going to, like, want to, be a good dad and, try to help her out with the pregnancy and then get some money together and stuff. But I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But I'm trying to, like, speed through the night so we can have her and Griffin have their conversation. But I feel like I need to cheat her need, though, so she doesn't starve to death. So, yeah. Hopefully no criminals come around as well. I'm really scared. I'm really scared she's going to get into a fight with somebody. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at her. She's having morning sickness. Oh, girl. So this says over here that she's afraid of the dark as well, from fear of the dark. In the vast nothingness of the darkness, the night holds mystery, intrigue, and fear. Oh, girl. So she messaged Griffin at 2:16 a.m. in the morning, and here he is. He showed up for her. Oh, maybe he is gonna be there for her after all, like with the pregnancy and everything. I mean, if he's gonna show up this early in the morning, of course he's gonna be a good boyfriend. But I feel like we need to just go over here and tell him the news. I do want them to be romantic partners though, so but I want to see how he reacts to the pregnancy first, and then we'll do that. So she's gonna go over here and announce unwanted pregnancy and see what he says. So Griffin's like, hey, I got your text. What's going on? Why are you out here in the middle of nowhere? And she's like, well, I'll explain here in a minute, Griffin. I'm sorry. I'm texting my grandma telling her what happened with my dad. My dad kicked me out of the house. And he's like, what? He's like, why did he kick you out of the house? That's rude. And she's like, well, I told him some things that he was not very happy about. And he's like, what? And she's like, well, I'm actually pregnant. And he's like, what? You're pregnant? Like, but he's like, well, I guess I should have used a condom then. I didn't think about it, you know? We were just out there by the bleachers. Like, I didn't have any preparation or anything. She's like, I know. She's like, I don't know what to do about it now. My dad wants me to abort it, but I don't want to do that. I don't feel like I support that. And he's like, well, I don't know either. I don't know what to do, but Cove, I really like you and all, but like this is a lot to handle. So Griffin's over here crying, and I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they are 16 and you know, she's pregnant, so I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they'll be able to work it out. Maybe they'll be able to find a way to get some money. I'm not really sure, but I'm really shocked at what happened between Cove and Roix. Like, I can't believe he would kick his own daughter out, especially after he literally had her with Juniper as a teenager. So I don't know, but y'all are gonna have to leave all your comments down below about this episode. It was really mind-blowing and I had a lot of fun. It definitely cheered me up after what happened last night with me. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you're new. Join the Storyteller Squad, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, Storyteller Squad.